Kayfabe Haze Radio with my review of NXT from April 9th, 2024. Roxanne Perez opens the show. Vic says she's now a two-time champ, and Booker does yells two times, which is three times if you can count. So he's so bad he can't even do his own gimmick properly. Roxanne has a microphone and says things run through her now. Nobody can say anything about it. Later, Valkyria interrupts and wants a shot at the title, but she isn't cleared. Natalya then comes out to claim a shot. She gets in the ring. Ava then comes down and makes the match official as awkwardly as possible. We get a backstage skit with Chase University. Turns out the reason the school needed money was Andre bet big on Thea Hale winning the NXT Women's title, and as we know, she lost. We finally get our first match of the evening. Damon James versus Fallon Henley and Kalani. I forget her last name. Henley with a baseball slide, Kalani with a twist splash to the floor. He'll cut the ring in half and dominate Kalani Jordan for a while. Awkward abdominal stretch attempt. Finally, a hot tag to Fallon Henley. She hits a suplex for a near fall, but Kiana hits some twisting bulldog thing for the win. Yeah, didn't really pay attention, didn't really care. I don't know. The oversaturation of women on NXT. There's a lot of them, there's a lot of talent there, but there's also a lot of them there. So, yeah, sometimes I don't really pay attention. Up next, we get the debut of Javon Evans. He takes on Scripps. Get ready for speed, flips, and flying in this match. Standing shooting star from Scripps. Evans hits a springboard cutter that had huge height on it. Got the crowd up, got the crowd loud. Scripps moonsault attempt and lands on his feet. Evans hits a super kick and a huge twisting splash for the win. Crazy air again on that twisting splash. This guy's got hops. I like it. Up next, Roxanne Perez versus Natalya for the NXT Women's Championship. Leg trip, basement dropkick, sharpshooter attempt from Natty early. Action spills outside the ring. Natty walks her around the ring, chopping her. Then she leans on the guardrail and slaps her belly like 3 times. I don't know. Back in the ring, Natty walks Perez corner to corner, bouncing her out of the turnbuckle. Old school 1980s spot. They trade submission attempts. Back outside the ring, Roxanne runs Natty into the steps. Then she bounces her off the announce table. Natty counters a guillotine choke with a power slam. More of a scoop slam, actually. Natty counters Pop Rocks beautifully into a sharpshooter. It was like an inverted, I think it was like Alabama slam. So she ended up in front of her. It's kind of cool looking. Perez gets a rope break. Then all of a sudden Lola Vice comes out and hits Natty, which is enough for Roxanne to hit Pop Rocks for the win. Surprisingly good match, actually. I didn't expect much. Natalya can give you a solid match, which is nice. This is a very good match, but the finish was just terrible. It was so abrupt and sort of silly. I don't know. I don't understand why Lola Vice is attacking Natty for the NXT Women's title, because she has a segment backstage where she talks with the new NXT North American Women's belt, so I don't know why she's involved in this. Unless Natty's going to get into the North American title tournament too, or whatever they're doing for it. Anyway, Obafemi's out next, fresh off retaining in the best triple threat I've seen in a while. And that's saying a lot, because there's been quite a few triple threats that were pretty good lately. But this was the best one I've seen. Oba says he's on a mountain that nobody can climb. The lights go out, and the Viking Raider music hits, and Ivar arrives in NXT. Ivar says he's the guy that can take that belt. Oba cheap shot, but Ivar ends up standing tall after a boot and springboard cross body. Pretty cool segment. Excited to see what they do with Ivar. Ivar Obafemi, that's a Haas match if you've ever seen one. Up next, Brindley Reese versus Jada Parker. Again, another match to showcase women that aren't quite there yet. Not sure what was worse, the match or Booker's commentary during. He's just repeating himself and mumbling to the point you couldn't understand or sometimes even hear what he was saying. What? Match itself was sloppy, both women bumping early in spots. Brindley hits a spine buster. She looks confused mid-move and just kind of falls forward instead of landing on her knees. I don't know, it's weird looking. Jada wins what they call a hip check. She sort of ran into her with her rear end, pinned her. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. The match we're here to see. Let's be honest. After what we saw them do at Stand and Deliver, the War Dogs once again defend their NXT Tag Team titles against Axiom and Nathan Frazier. The War Dogs win. Axiom and Frazier can never challenge for the belts. They must split up. That's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. Let's see what they do 4 days after a great match at Stand and Deliver. Frazier bouncing off the ropes early rapidly until Corbin catches him and tosses him about three quarters across the ring. It's crazy. Double dives to the outside. Axiom then goes back to the top rope, hits a moonsault to the floor, takes out both War Dogs. We go to commercial. Back from break, Braun Breaker catapults Axiom into a Corbin power slam. Nice double team there. Axiom fights out of another double team, then takes Rice. Frazier hits a DDT on Breaker, tags Axiom back in, hits a splash. Frazier follows with a 450. Pinfall attempt, Corbin breaks that up. Baron Dragon Sleeper on Frazier as Braun hits a press slam driver on Axiom for a near fall. War Dogs look flustered but keep moving forward. Deep 6 on Axiom. Steiner top rope bulldog spot on Frazier for another near fall. Like the Doomsday Bulldog that Steiner's used to do. It was a good move then, it's a good move now. Crowd's loving this match. I am too, honestly. Axiom counters End of Days and runs over quickly to dropkick Breaker, which is a nice callback to the Stand and Deliver match, where that's what ended up costing them. With a spear out of nowhere off that counter. Anyway, leaping knee from Braun on Frazier. Spear attempt, Frazier leapfrogs, and Braun almost takes out Baron Corbin. Double drop kick sends Braun Breaker to the floor. Axiom super kick sets up Frazier for a Phoenix Splash on Corbin and a 3 count. New tag champs. Crowd's going bananas. They're in banana land. Yeah, I don't know if this match was as good as Stand and Deliver, but it was good either way. Post-match, Office of Pain show up, kill the new champ. Booker makes noises. The last segment of the match, Trick Williams comes out. Another respect speech for his opponent on Mania weekend. Every face that's won big match has been doing that. Somebody please mute Booker T's microphone. Like, the whole time Trick's trying to say stuff, he's going, what? Yeah. Uh-huh. Tell him. Anyway, it's annoying as hell. Trick calls out Ilya for a title shot. Ilya tells him he will get his title shot if Trick puts his NXT career on the line. Trick then accepts. Carmelo Hayes jumps both Trick and Ilya. Lays them both out and tells Trick he'll see him next week inside a steel cage. NXT goes off the air. Again, the main event segment, the last quarter of the show is really where the meat and potatoes are. The rest of the show is kind of throwaway. The women's singles match, the Parker Reese match, Perez Natalia was pretty good. Women's tag match, throwaway. Yeah. Again, yeah, the last quarter of the show was good. The rest of it was bad to mediocre. That's my review of NXT for April 9th, 2024. This has been Kayfabe Haid Radio.